Hey guys, today we're back with another video, and today we'll be doing our first Q&A for the channel. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be doing the first Q&A for our channel. This is the cameraman, Adam. He's been in almost pretty much every single video we've had. We'll get into that a little bit deeper. But once again, I'd like to thank you all for responding to my comment and my videos. For my last time whenever I actually asked, and told everybody that we was going to be doing it, so I really do appreciate everybody's comments. We're going to be trying to get through every single one of them, and I went through a lot of other videos too, and I found some other videos or other comments and questions in them, so we could go through them too. But let's see right here. We will start out with...
That's the first one.
Let's see here.
We're gonna start with
Okay. We'll start out with Pimpin' M7, if I'm saying that correct, question. Where are you guys from? We are from southeastern Kentucky. At first I was considering not telling my city where I'm actually from and everything, but I looked, and then every single one of my comments I tell pretty much where you can send fan mail and everything too. So we are from Manchester, Kentucky. We're in southeastern Kentucky. If you know anything about this area, it's kind of poor. If you look up pretty much the top 10 worst places to live in the 2012 consensus, like New York Times, we are the #1 hardest county to make a living in, and which is Clay County, Kentucky. And I hate that we're known for that, but it's kind of giving you all an idea of what mine and his raising are from, because we're both from Clay County. Have you ever shot a Ruger M77 Compact 308? No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
No, it's trying to even think what that is. It's just, I think, a bolt rifle. I actually would like to get a Ruger. Let me see here. What's it called? The Scout 308 with a box magazine in it. I think them are pretty interesting. But no, I haven't shot one of them. Do you think revolvers will ever make a comeback because of gun laws? What do you think?
Nope. In my opinion, I don't think they will. Because, I don't know, it don't make much sense to me that they would. So.
Well, you got to look at it like this right here. Whenever he says gun laws, he's probably taking into consideration like California, Connecticut.
Well, I don't know.
Well, if a lot of people think, let me turn this off to where's that thing at to keep it from going dark every time?
I don't know.
You've got the low battery thing on, I believe. But anyway, from what I was saying though, is like as you can see right now with like what's going on with California, to where they just now said that high capacity magazine bans are against the Second Amendment or something like that.
Yeah.
And now you can buy high capacity magazines in California, which that's almost unheard of. So I think that gun laws will never get so bad to where we can only own revolvers. I think that if it ever gets to that, we'll already be in maybe another civil war. We actually, seriously, some people, I've got a buddy, I'm not going to say his name, but he takes it, really extreme, which I do too, don't get me wrong. But now, he said that nobody's coming to get his guns. And he said he would die in a firefight if it come to that. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would go that far, and I applaud him for his, for being that strongly suited in this. But now, whenever it comes to that, I don't ever think that we're going to have another assault weapons ban, just because, like as you can see in the whenever it comes to the statistics on gun violence, the biggest thing that we need to kind of worry about right now is the pistols and everything in Chicago. Cigar died on me, I believe, but anyway. And I'm also smoking a Perdomo, age 12 years vintage. If any of you all are cigar smokers, but that's pretty much my honest opinion on it. That I don't think that anything anytime soon will be happening. And if anybody makes that big of a jump to where we're going to be only allowed to have revolvers, I think that we're already going to be in bad shape as a country to begin with.
Yeah.
Get back going real well. Okay, this next question is from 2022 Zachary Jarman, if I pronounced that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. What is your background along the lines of law enforcement, military? Keep up the good work. We love you. I actually have no background in any kind of military. My grandfather served in World War II, fought the Germans, but besides that, that's the only real background that I have in my family when it comes to military. Now, law enforcement, I graduated from Eastern Kentucky University in 2018. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, a bachelor's degree in policing studies, and if they ever offer it, a minor in forensics, but currently they don't. But besides that, I was hired on with my local department here in Manchester as a school resource officer. I worked with them for right at 5 months, and then I got hired on by another department, and I haven't started with them yet, but I'll be going to the academy with them very soon. But now, whenever it comes to that, that's the only like actual background that I have in physical law enforcement. And on the days that we didn't have any school, we was also patrol officers for the city. So I've kind of got a touch of a little bit of both things, but now that's as far as I go right now with my background in policing, besides my 2 bachelor's degrees in it. But that will be it on that one. You got anything to add about any kind of military background?
Not really. Not at all.
I know you thought about going to the military whenever you
Once
was in
upon a
high
time.
school, but that kind of went out the window. But I never really considered going to the military. It's just not. It's just not something
Not
for me.
For me.
This is by Hatfield 4805. Ever consider doing a collaboration? Me and him's actually pretty good friends. We talk all the time on Facebook. He's from my area, and we tried to set up trades and everything before. He's more of an AK man. I'm not really into AKs. As you can see, I've only had one on my channel, and I actually borrowed that from my cousin. But now, would I ever consider doing a collaboration? Well, yeah. The hardest thing right now for me, let me see if I can get this burn a little bit back right. The hardest thing for me right now is just finding time in between trying to get, in pretty decent shape for the academy and everything, between, staying in shape for them and dealing with, relationships on the side and still trying to find time to do videos and even come out here and find time to do videos. That's probably the hardest thing for me right now. But, yeah, I'm sure anytime you want to get together, just let me know. But that'll be it for that one. Okay, let's see here. Next question. Fred West, how do you get your weapons for your reviews? Okay, this is kind of a
lot of trading.
a lot of trading. Okay,
A lot of
in the
trading
state of
waiting.
Kentucky, you're allowed to trade as long as your sole purpose for trading is not to make profit. And I'm a collector. I've always been a collector. I've loved firearms. I've loved them ever since I was little. I was raised around firearms, and my collecting would always go up another step. And I just kind of got into it's kind of like this right here. It's like getting a new gun every single month, 2 months, something like that,
Whenever
and being
it
able,
would happen.
yeah, whenever it happens or whatever, and you don't ever have to.
Whenever we would get a video done on it, and
Yeah.
then we would look to trade it.
Yeah, or if I liked, there's some guns I've kept for years and years, like my 6720 Colt AR-15. My dad bought that for me for graduating high school, and I've still got it.
You had that Glock 17 for a while, the polished finish on the slide.
Yeah, I had that for about 2 years.
Had that for a long time.
I had the Glock 26 Gen 4 for a real long time. My P938 SAS, a lot of y'all seen that in my videos. I've had that for now right at 2 years. I carry it I did carry it almost every day, and mostly now I just carry it to church in like a pocket holster. But I've had my Glock 34 Gen 5 since I bought it, which is probably about half a year now. I've had it for a while. He still had that 308, or no, 30-06 boat action. That was one of our first real biggest videos that made a big hit.
And then the Glock 17 front cocking serrations on the slide.
You've had that for a long time.
I bought that when I was, 19? Now I'm 22 now, so.
Yeah. That's one of the first pistols you ever bought, wasn't it?
That actually was the first pistol that I bought. Yeah, and I still have it.
Let's see here. What's another one? You've got one more that we're missing. Oh, the Ruger AR-15.
Oh yeah, the Ruger, AR-556.
I don't know if y'all have seen that or not. That was one of our first videos too. It was the Gray Edition Ruger AR-15.
Yeah.
So And I've also got a few more like my Dan Wesson Valor and that actual Ruger 44 Magnum with the 9.5-inch barrel. My mom gave that to my dad for anniversary present back in 1992, and he gave it to me. And I would never ever consider selling it. That's probably the most sentimental gun that I have. And I mean, you could offer me $10,000 for it tomorrow, and I wouldn't take it. I mean, that's just how. I mean, you could offer me $50,000 for it, and I wouldn't take it. But that's pretty much how we get all of our weapons, and like we borrow a lot of our weapons too. I don't trade really for every single one of them. Like I bought a lot of them off my cousins, my uncle. He's got a few, and I brought them off him. Like I said, I borrowed a few of his, borrowed a few of my dad's, just, you know, really. And my other friends, they've always got some pistols, and anything that I can get, I always do a review on, and I just keep it held back. Like I've got a bunch of reviews back whenever I was still close to 300 pounds, and that's why sometimes it looks like, well, one time he looks like he's weighing about 230, in pretty good shape, and next time he looks like he's bigger inside of the house, because I was. But I mean, you know, you gotta look at silver lining to every cloud and all that. But now, you know, that's the reason why, you know, I look like I have weight fluctuation all the time. No, I'm not holding water too bad, but now, you know, but now that's really kind of, you know, how we get a lot of ours. But I'm looking hopefully to start trying to get some, you know, collaboration with some gun stores around here. Every single gun store in Manchester is literally shut down. We don't have a single gun store here now. So every single gun store that's closest to me is 30 miles away. And that's kind of, you know, hard on me, but I'm still trying to set some stuff up to where we can have more reviews out and everything. But now, for right now, I've been trying to put out 1 to 2 videos a week and try and keep that pretty consistent. So that's, you know, about all I can do. But, you know, okay, for the next one. This is by Smith & Wesson. He's been a pretty channel regular. A lot of these people have that's commented already. Sorry I didn't put that. But GoldenWebb, what are your future plans for the channel? What are some new guns, hunting, or outdoor related topics you would like to do more coverage on in the future? My future plans for the channel is pretty much keeping it rolling just like we've been doing. Just pretty much anytime we get a new gun in, really. You know, seeing where it goes. We really just one time just pretty much styled up, you know. We watched Hickok 45 lots, you know, we could probably do that right there. So we just, you know, the first video I think we made was like the P226 lead stainless. We done that one, or the shooting the Xboxes up. We took them down just because they was about, I mean, they were about too much. Yeah, but now we done them. We had a pretty good time doing them. We was like, well, you know, we'll just keep on going. We started getting a few, you know, views, few subscribers. 1 subscriber turned into 10, 10 turned into 20, 20 turned into 100, and here we are today, right at
snowballed.
Yeah, you know, 3,500 views. I mean, we could look at this from 10 years from now and be laughing at it with as little as we have. But we also just recently hit 1 million views, and that was a pretty big thing for, you know, me, because I never thought we'd make it to it. I thought that, you know, that sometime or another we'd just kind of let it die down and just kind of just going into the sunset. But you know, we don't plan anytime soon on quitting anything. I have literally like 40 videos saved up that I can post at any time. So, I mean, if I don't make another video from here on out, which that ain't gonna happen, but if I don't, we've still got, I mean, 20 weeks worth of videos that we could post. But I appreciate you asking that. What are some new guns? New guns really will pretty much be anything that catches my eye or anything I trade and get a hold of. I'd like to start dipping my toe into the CZ world. As you all know, Dan Wesson's owned by CZ, and so I've technically got a CZ, but I would like to look into more like the Tactical Sport Orange, some of them, you know, some more higher up M1s. I like them pretty well, and like maybe some other ones. I've got a buddy that lives in the next city over, and he loves CZs, and I'm gonna try and borrow a few of his and do some versus video. Like I promised you all a P210 versus Shadow 2, and I'm still coming out with that. I'm a man of my word. I don't have the P210 anymore, but I can still give you all my honest opinion. I've still got all the footage for the P210 also, but we'll try and come out with that as soon as possible. Okay, hunting and outdoor related topics. As you all know, I've really never been much on hunting whenever it comes to making videos of it. Gotta make sure we keep that going right there. It's too good of a scar to let go. But anyway, I've never really been much on hunting videos. I really don't hunt much. Youngs might not believe that, me living right in the middle of the woods and everything.
Right in the middle of the woods and the boondocks.
Yeah, and the boonies, but I just never really got much into hunting. I've killed a few deer. I used to squirrel hunt all the time, and me and my dad went one time, and we was sitting on this log and got home. And I'm telling you one thing, I got to eat up with turkey mites, and that's one of the worst aggravating pains I've ever been in my life. I mean, you could look and see them crawling underneath your skin. And after that, it kind of ruined my hunting days. I was like, I'll never get back into them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just it left a pretty sour taste in my mouth when it comes to hunting. So that's really why we never really dealt much with that. And like outdoor related topics, there's a lot of other channels that focus mainly on that. But now we could always get into some of that, don't get me wrong, but I don't really see us going into any kind of hunting or outdoor videos besides, maybe some survival. I'd like to touch into that a little better, like some bug out bags and get home bags. But I appreciate your comment though. What firearm do you either regret buying or regret getting rid of?
I don't have any taking this because I haven't got rid of a single weapon that I've bought yet.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah. Now you've considered selling an AR a few times to get a higher up in one, haven't you?
Yeah. I was wanting to get a Colt not too long ago, but then I was like,
Yeah, I mean
I ain't too worried
fine.
about it. It runs fine. It does everything that you need it to.
Right. But now for me, one that I really do regret buying, getting rid of, and this took a while to figure it out, just because I wanted the best answer. Was I had a 1918 Colt 1911. It was used in World War I, and I had it for about a month or so. I was going to do a review on it. The only video that I have up on it right now, or of it being featured in, is my shooter loop video. So if you want to check that out, you can. But I never even got to do a review on it. I did take some videos of me shooting it, so I can upload them at any time, or But now. What happened, I went to the Somerset gun show and I had it with me, and I don't even know why I took it, being honest with you. And the gun on the right hand side was in real bad shape. Somebody had laid it down on something, and it had not corroded, but had real bad pitting on it. Yeah, pitting. And
being moisture
and I talked to one of my buddies, and he said that he don't know if he would shoot it or not. I mean, and I shot probably 50 rounds to the thing, and it never hiccuped on me once. I mean, it was one of the best shooting 1911s I ever had. I mean, I really enjoyed that thing. You could feel the craftsmanship in that thing. And after I took it over and I got offered, I'm trying to remember, I think I sold it for $1,000, and I had like 600 in it. And the guy, he just looked at me and he said, "What do you want for it?" And I just said $1,000, because then most of the time you could sell, or you could buy one in, I mean, beautiful shape for $1,100-$1,200, like one that looked immaculate. And I said $1,000, and he said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, counted out 10 $100 bills and got it. And I was like,
maybe I should have went up. Yeah.
I was like, oof, but I mean, I regret.
$1,200.
Yeah, maybe I should have put 15 on it, but now, I regret selling that gun. But now it's not like something that I couldn't get back. I don't care if I ever see another one. Now they went up. One in really good shape now, running about $2,000. But now if I ever see another one and I've got any decent bank account still, I would probably pick one up still then, because I just miss it. Now, one I regret buying at P365 XL, because as you can see, I was still pissed off, and I'm still pissed off to this day right now. So, and I still ain't heard nothing back from Sig, so I'm waiting on you. So that's one I 100% regret buying. But okay, going to the next one. I know this one right here. It was a real long one. This is by Bear Gun. Hey GoldenWebb, I just want to start by saying I really like all your videos. The butane canister shooting video was a real hoot. Yeah, he about
it's a real hoot.
Yeah, it's real hoot, real hot.
Yeah.
Yes, glad you asked. I do have a couple questions for you. Bear in mind, I'm a recent YouTube subscriber of yours. Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, yeah.
So I might just be asking stuff that you've already covered about yourself in videos ago, but I wouldn't know, not going back that far, so please excuse me if I involuntarily come off as an uninformed doofus. You all right, bub? Are you a licensed FFL dealer? No, I'm not. I'm not a gun retailer. from stuff you've said, like instance about not hanging on to expensive guns for a long time because you're tying up that much money. I don't care about holding on to expensive guns. I had that Wilson Combat CQB for almost 3-4 months, and it was $3,400. So I didn't care at all about keeping it. Let's see here. Kind of like my local gun store, whose main thing was to buy guns primarily for retail and profit. Like I said, I don't buy guns for profit. I'm just a collector. I love firearms, and of course, that's what retailing is all about. So if you think, so is that what you do for a living? No, I'm in law enforcement, which I'm currently not. I'm currently not a active LEO. Like I said, I got laid off the last day of May 2019. But I go to the academy at the beginning of next month, so I'm right in the middle of it. But
which would be August.
Yeah, which would be August. The room where you film your indoor videos, it kind of looks like a bar. Is that your bar, rec room, man cave, garage? Was just curious about that. Whatever it is, it's cool.
Man cave / garage.
Yeah, it's a man cave / garage. My dad calls it a mock bar. We go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina a lot for our vacations, and we was on the main strip one time, and my dad looked over. And there was like this outside bar, and it looked exactly like this, had this awning and everything over it, or like a metal roof awning. And he said, whenever I get home, I'm going to build that in the garage. And I'm just like, I blew it off. And I was like, that's a cool idea. He said, yeah, it would be. So I was doing something for 2 or 3 days, and I come back, and I walk into this garage right here, and he's got this everything built. I mean, he's got every bit of this right here built. I mean, you give my dad an idea and a way of building it, and he can. I mean, it's the most interesting thing I've seen. Like he can think of something in his mind on what he wants to build, and he can do it. I mean, it's one of the most amazing.
It's like an overnight thing.
I mean, literally, it was this every bit was an overnight thing. I mean, and it was. I mean, I'm proud of it, really. This right here, me and him built together.
Now, this wasn't all here when we first started making videos, though.
When we start, I'm glad you said that. Whenever we started making videos, it was literally just right out there, and we'll cover that in a minute too. Like it's you literally walk outside the garage, and my shooting range is right here. Like so, that garage that you see in a lot of my shooting range, that gray garage, that's what we're in right now. It's a pretty big garage. It actually belonged to my grandfather, and when he passed away, we bought it. So that's how that went and everything. But my dad just kind of wanted it. Every time he come in here, he'd be like, every time I come in here, I get reminded of my grandfather, his father-in-law. Yeah. And he said, this is our garage now. I'm wanting to make it into my own. I'm wanting to change it to where every time I walk in here, I don't get depressed, or I don't get sad or melancholy feeling kind of thing. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll do a full take on this garage. We currently have a boat in here right now, if you can see it in the background.
Oh, yeah, if we have a different background.
Yeah.
There's a big boat.
There's a big boat. But whenever we get this out of here, we'll do a full, kind of look and everything. I mean, some of these walls in here are metal. I mean, it's real pretty. But now, as you can see, he just got an idea one day, and he built it. So, it's pretty much on it.
Pick up right here.
Let's see here. Okay.
Before we start on this next one, make sure we got enough storage in your camera.
Oh, I cleaned everything out.
Cleaned it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
real quick. I filmed with an iPhone X. It's 256 gig. We'll just make sure everything's still running good. We're currently at 23 minutes. So, all right, guys. Sorry we had a little interruption in the video. Okay, starting back with number 3. What state do you reside in? We reside in the state of Kentucky, like we were saying earlier. Manchester, southeastern. Speaking of where you live, it looks like you have land large enough to remotely freely shoot outdoors on the property. Yeah, we do. We live approximately 6 miles from city limits, so we pretty much don't really have to worry about that too much. We have a real big plot of land up here. Like as soon as you walk out of this garage and turn to the right, that's all of our shooting range. So we can shoot pretty much anything we really want to. It don't matter.
And neighbors won't complain because they shoot guns too. So.
Yeah, like they shoot 50 BMGs.
So
I mean,
it's nothing like that.
Long range guns. It sounds like they got a tank over most of the time, but might just have one anyway.
Yeah, you never know about those.
No. Crazy. Oh lordy, but anyway. You said if there's anything you don't want to make public, don't worry about that. Again, totally love all your videos and keep up the good work, my friend. Thanks for posting. Thank you for viewing, and we sure do appreciate it. Alan Garcia said, "Cameraman, I need to see who this guy is."
That would be me.
I swear I thought it was just you on a camera and a tripod. Are you a police officer? Once again, like he said, he is the cameraman.
I'm the same one, guys. The same one that got caught on fire.
Same one.
And had guns pointed at me.
But now every time
But
there's
they're not
gun,
loaded, so.
every time the guns point at you, it was either the end of the shot or whatever, and it,
Yeah.
you know, that was.
No biggie. It's
You
just
ain't had
stress.
one point at you in a long time. We might need to start pointing them at you again.
Yeah, I know. Keep me on my toes.
Exactly, exactly. But now, but yeah, like he said though, he's been the cameraman in about 80 to 90% of the videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes whenever he's busy, I would have to have my other cameraman shoot. Like my dad, he's one that's an older man with a big gray beard. If you've seen him a little bit, he's probably shot about 5% of the videos.
Yeah. Then,
Not probably 10%.
Then probably.
And then Cody he
Cody
shot
would be
probably
second.
about 5 or 6 videos, if not a little bit more than that, give or take. Corey, he shot 2 of them. He shot the baby shark video and maybe one more, maybe with a shotgun, if I'm remembering correctly. He was an Asian boy, if you can remember him. Cody was the one with a little bit darker skin. Yeah. And then Jake, he shot one of them, but we never did post it because it was raining that day or something happened with it.
Yes.
Let's see here. It's back going. But like he said, he's been the cameraman on almost every single one from the beginning. So, let's see here.
That would be.
And like whenever you said camera on a tripod, like it is right now, this is a camera on a tripod. So
As you can see in
anytime,
the background of this mirror, and
Right.
a big boat and everything.
yeah, it's
so.
always on a tripod then. But if you have any kind of like movement or anything, there's always going to be a cameraman. And are you a police officer? Like I said earlier, you know, I told you all everything that's going on with that. What's your preferred brand model for 1911? I'm having a huge issue picking between a SIG and a Colt for my first one. That was from Patrick Riley. What was you gonna say on that?
I don't have any say on 1911s because I don't own one, but I'm more of a Glock fan, and yeah, that's more of a question for Ben. So
1911s, it comes to it, SIG is my second favorite production 1911 on the market. As you all know, I've owned every single 1911 ever made, really, pretty much every brand.
yes,
And
yes, you have.
my favorite one is Dan Weston. That's my favorite production. Not getting into Wilson Combat or Ed Brown, which I think that my Dan Weston, I would put it up against any Wilson Combat or Ed Brown on the market, really. That's how much I like it. It is my favorite 1911 I've ever owned. But whenever it comes to that, I would 100% go with SIG as the second best. Now, Dan Weston, you're going to be looking about running about 15 to 16 to 18 to 19. Like,
Yeah.
it's all over the board, but you're looking at, you know, right at $1,500, if not more, every single time. So, and a lot of people, they,
Quality and like good
Yeah.
quality, no
Yeah.
scratches and
yeah,
scratches, even with scratches and everything. So.
right. So, like, if you're looking to spend that much, I'll say Dan Weston every single time. It is my favorite one, and I think they're better than a $3,000 Ed Brown. But now, you know, Wilson, that was it. I had 2 real nice Wilsons, but now I would put that Dan Weston up against them. Being honest with you, so bang for your buck, I'd say get a Dan Weston if you're looking to spend that much. But if not, 6R 1911
Yeah,
all day, every day. So okay, Kyle Not Wiltshire said, "Is there a specific gun cleaning kit you use for your gun?" No, we don't really ever do many gun cleaning videos just because it's been done. You don't want to beat a dead horse. We use shooter lube most of the time, and I use Wilson Combat lubricant for all my firearms. So I love that stuff. That's probably mostly what I use.
Yep.
Someone breaks into your home, you pick between a pump shotgun and an AR to clear the house. What are you going to pick? I would say shotgun every time.
Yeah, I'd say shotgun too.
Shotgun, you can load it pretty much any way that you want to. You could use slug, you could use turkey shells, you could use double-aught buck, anything that you would want, you could use.
With no choke and then necessary precautions.
Right.
Knowing about your gun is the big thing.
And knowing about what kind of ammo.
Yeah.
223 5.56 will go through one side of the house and out the other if your house is made out of drywall. And if you're in a subdivision, you shoot somebody that's not good. You go through your house, through another person's house, go to another person's house, and
then
I
in
mean,
the front yard and kill their dog. You never know.
Exactly. That's probably a little far, but now you know it's got some penetration to it. Because if it will shoot through some of that steel that we've had out here, I mean, what was it? A quarter of an inch thick steel, and it drilled through it like a bumblebee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If that right there don't tell you something, I don't know what will. But now, I mean, and it'll shoot through a car like it's nothing. You haven't seen them videos on them. But That's I would pick a shotgun every time for you know, and that it's got a lot more knockdown power, which I know knockdown power is not really a thing that we want to say, but you know, it's the best one in my opinion.
Yeah. So.
Let's see here what else he asked.
That would be.
What's your daily carry? I carry a Glock 34 Gen 5 inside the waistband if I'm just you know, carrying around. A lot of people would say that's too big of a gun, but on me, I can't even feel it. And I'm being honest with you guys. Now, if I'm going to church and I'm dressing nice or I tuck in my shirt, I carry a SIG 938 SAS in a pocket holster. What ammo do you recommend for concealed carry, and what ammo do you not recommend for concealed carry? The ammo that I recommend is, let's see here, just making sure that there was no other questions that he asked before we go on to another person. The ammo that I recommend is Critical Duty by...
or is it Critical Defense?
No, it's Critical Duty.
Okay. Right.
Well, Critical Defense pretty much the same thing, but the Critical Duty is going to have a little bit heavier of a bullet, a little bit more expansion. It's going to shoot a little bit harder, but now that's what almost all of the law enforcement, that and like Spear Gold Dot. I don't like Spear ammo for some reason, but now I would say Critical Duty, and I use Liberty Defense ammo. That's some of the hottest stuff on the market, and for pretty much one hit kill, or not, well, I don't want to say kill, one hit knockdown, you know, and incapacitation.
Yes.
If you've seen some of the if you've seen some of the ballistics on that stuff, it's some good stuff. Let me tell you. But now that's what I carry. But now to be the safest that you can be for every single scenario, Critical Duty is hard to beat because not only do almost every single law enforcement, that's what we carried on our last my last department I was with was Critical Duty and Spirit Gold Dot, and if you use pretty much the same ammo that your local law enforcement does, that's always good to use in a court defense kind of thing, because I'm like, you know, I've done my research, I use the exact same thing the police use, and that will pretty much always get the defense attorney to shut up about you know, or the prosecutor, whichever one you're going to be on, about you know, you're using a gun to kill somebody. So that's, you know, just you know, giving a little bit law behind it, you know, kind of helping out a little bit. That's what I would recommend, is using the same thing your local police department uses.
And then RIP rounds. How about that? That's kind of a
one that we would not use.
Yeah,
is
one
RIP.
that we would not.
Because
I wouldn't recommend that.
It's gimmicky and it looks scary. And I know guys are going to get eat up because it looks scary, but whenever we're looking at...
but that's the way liberals look at AR-15s.
Right, that's the way that you got to look at stuff like that, is that you have to look at it with rose-colored glasses coming in, you know, saying stuff like that. Because you have to, you can't use something... I mean, you can. A lot of people say that, you know, I'd rather be judged by a 12 and carried by 6. If you want to live by that, I'm more power to you. Mm-hmm. But now... I think it's a gimmicky round, and I've seen stuff to where if you shoot through a shirt or a Levi's or anything like that, it doesn't even expand, it doesn't even do nothing. So it's more of a gimmicky round.
Basically a full metal jacket, but then...
And then like black talons, them are good rounds, killer rounds. And federal HSTs are good too. I mean, say a minute ago, federal HST is one of the best...
that's what I have in my Glock 17.
One of the best hollow points that's not got anything in the filler of it. I would recommend them too really highly. I love HSTs. But now, the two I would not recommend would be Black Talons and RIP, just because of how much stipulations behind them. Because it's just not a good place that you want to be if a defense attorney brings up what kind of ammo you use.
And if you look at it, it's just really goofiness.
Yeah, the RIP is goofy. Now, the Black Talons kill it round, don't get me wrong, but now, you know, it's just, I'm just trying to keep young's being safe, you know, everything, or, you know, just trying to help young's out as much. And young's can use whatever you want, but that's what I would recommend personally. Just by my background in the law and, you know, and everything with that, that's what I would use. John Markham 12 put, what type of tool do you have? And let's see here.
What do you use them for? What in the world? Not real sure what that means.
Not real sure what that means. Maybe just for cleaning. I think that's what he meant.
I mean, we use brass. I don't know, cleaners.
Yeah.
Just because it's softer metal and that's.
Yeah, like bore cleaning and everything like that. Let's see here.
I mean, just your basic one that you would find from Walmart. Yeah. That's the one that I have.
And that's one I use. I don't use nothing fancy or nothing.
Yeah.
He also asked, what's your favorite gun? Be a Glock 34 Gen 5 or a 1911. I love him too. I always had a special place in my heart for the Colt Python. After I got one, I was bad disappointed in it, and it went from being one of my favorite pistols I ever had to pretty much
Yeah.
Literally, it killed me how much I didn't enjoy that gun.
Should I say my favorite gun?
Yeah.
My favorite gun, handgun wise, is a Glock 17. Gen, what would it be, 4?
Yeah, yours, front cock constructions. It was right before the Gen 5s come out. It's the last Gen 4 released.
Some of them call it
the midway in between the Gen 4
4.5.
Yeah, the 4.5, that's right.
Yeah. But
what do you do when you're not trying to almost injure your cameraman? That's a good one.
we have fun, I don't know.
We have fun, exactly. Let's see here. There was one asked a minute ago. Let's find it right through here. Brad Taylor asked, "What's your personal phone number?" And is so that any viewers may consult you before making any firearm ammunition purchases. I have my. Oh yeah, and also
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that real quick. I have my personal email up, ben.webb10@hotmail.com. If anyone's ever having questions, I really don't want to release my phone number out just because I deal enough with spam calls and all that, just as everybody does. And I'm not saying any of y'all would or anything, but you know how some people can be, and I hope you understand that. But also, John_Markham12 also asked gun choice during the zombie apocalypse. That would be pretty much an AR-15, just depending on really what kind of zombies you're talking about. We're talking about DayZ zombies, we're talking about Walking Dead, we're talking about Day of the Dead. So many genres of zombies. Like in the season 4 of The Walking Dead, one of the little girls shot a Walther P22 or a Smith & Wesson 22, I can't remember, and it killed a zombie with a headshot. So if a 22 can kill a zombie, I'd say a Ruger 10/22 all day, every day, just because of you can carry thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds in a backpack, and it wouldn't weigh you down if you carried 1,000 rounds of 9mm, that'd be awful heavy on you.
And most people say 12-gauge shotgun is like most utilitarian round and or weapon to have during the zombie apocalypse.
Just because of hunting, you can not only hunt, self-defense,
and
put food on the table.
But then the downside of it is the ammo. I mean, you've got a 22 that's about like this.
Yeah.
And you got a 12 gauge that's about like that.
Look at that.
You
can carry you can carry a lot more rounds. But now a shotgun, if you in a real close combat, quarters, it'd be good because pretty
the spread
and everything. But now for what it is, I'd say 22 or an AR-15.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
No.
Nick Presley asked, why did you start making the videos? Like I said earlier, we just kind of one day we was watching TikTok 45, and I was like,
we should do this.
We should do that. Just as kind of a joke kind of thing, and we made a few videos. The first one we really ever got serious with, but it really wasn't even really serious. If I had it now, I could do a lot better with it. But it was the P226 Elite Stainless. That was $1,400 pistol. It was the first real expensive pistol I'd ever even bought, and that was pretty nice. And we also done some shooting things, like we shot Xbox, and we already took them down because they was just real goofy and everything.
Yeah, we was what? How old was we? We was 18.
Just graduated from high school.
We was 18,
about 18.
17. Yeah.
So
plus it was in the winter time, so we could have been 17.
There's a lot of snow on the ground too.
Yeah. It's kind of
Yeah. So like we took a lot of them down, but now we start out with them. The AR-15 one that you had. We done my AR-15, your gray AR, and we also done the Remington 770. That was one of our first biggest videos, and it got to like 20,000 views. And like my TR8 Smith & Wesson, that was a pretty good one. He also asked, what is your dream goal out of making videos?
Just seeing where it goes, really.
Just really seeing where it goes, being honest with you. I wouldn't say a dream would be to surpass Hickok or Suits or any of them because to each their own. I really respect all of them and everything, and I wouldn't want to ever try and take away from them or Demolition Ranch and them. But
big fan of those.
We're a big fan of them. But I would being honest with you, I would like to where if we could make enough money off of this to get real serious about some camera equipment and maybe even. Like right now, what I looked at the other day, our whole entire time we've been on YouTube, we've made $880. And, some people say, that's pretty good. Well, whenever you take into consideration the guns I've had to buy and, ammo. We've spent thousands and thousands of dollars worth of ammo just shooting just for reviews and everything. So we've never made any money off of it. The money that we've got, we've always had to reinvest it into the channel, just really mainly on ammo. And I've been trying to pair up with some ammo companies. I've been talking to one, so hopefully they'll let me know something back pretty soon, that if they can start supplying me with ammo, that would be great. But now I make about around, last time I checked, about $70 a month from YouTube. So it ain't bad, but it ain't really.
It ain't like killer.
It ain't killer. It ain't enough to live off of. I don't know if we'll ever make enough to where me and him both could live off of it, but if we ever start making $1,000 a month and we would start splitting and everything, that wouldn't be bad.
No.
But I don't know if we'll ever get to that, but I don't plan on quitting no time soon. Like I don't know if we covered it earlier or not, but I've got over 40 videos right now saved on my queue that I could publish at any time. So that's at least, publishing 2 videos a week. That's 20 weeks of videos. That's if we never made another video from here on out, and that's not going to happen. But just we plan on going for as long as YouTube will let us. That's our biggest thing right now. YouTube is almost. I woke up one day a few weeks ago and every single one of my videos was demonetized. So I manually reviewed every single one of them, and I sent it to them, and I got about 75 to 80% of my videos back, and back monetized, and the rest of them they stayed demonetized. So that kind of hurt us a little bit whenever it comes to money and everything. That our biggest thing right now is YouTube attacking the ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Like I said, I'll probably get demonetized for smoking this right now, even though there's literally not been a single gun, in this video. But it don't really matter. I don't, But now
we kind of play on their terms because
we
have to.
We have to. Now, and there's been a lot of people talking about that people starting to make some other ones to where you're more free, like it's going to be First Amendment right, that you're going to be more free to publish what you want. Twitch, it's just nothing's as big as YouTube right now. No. And if they keep on doing what they're doing, there might be somebody come and surpass them. But for right now, the ball's in our court, and we got to play for them. Yep. And that's just how it is right now. But
I don't know if we.
Let's see here. How long does it take to make a video, and what's your favorite gun? It takes pretty much in between. Just depending on how long the video is, it can be between 5-10 minutes long. Most of mine run about 5 to 6 minutes long, and that's really most of the time.
Answered the favorite gun one.
Yeah, we already answered my favorite.
That's what I'd say.
But yeah, whenever it comes to making the videos, the thing that takes the longest time is the editing and processing, because I have to do everything on my iPhone. Since my my laptop's just a piece of junk, and it would take even longer to upload from my camera to my iPhone, and then from my iPhone to my laptop, and then edit on there, which I've got some pretty good editing software on my iPhone right now, so I'm not worried about that too much. But like I said, the biggest thing, even with uploading, it takes, at my house or in Manchester, using LTE, it takes about 3 to 4 hours to upload a 5-minute video. So most time I'll post one at night, and I'll just sleep on it, and it'll by the time I wake up in the morning, it'll be uploaded. That's what I do most of the time. Or if it's a video that I need to publish ASAP, like there's no reviews on it yet, I'll go to our.
We'll make that pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll go to London, and that's our next city over, and they've got really good internet over there, and it'll take about 10 to 20 minutes to upload about a 5 to 10 minute video. So that ain't bad, but that's what I've done multiple times, like when it comes to the Glock 45 review, the P365 XL review, them right there. But and another question somebody asked a little bit earlier was let's see here, how did it go? Or how did you make your name? My name is Ben. If you didn't know it, his is Adam.
Yes.
But
if you couldn't tell by the butane video,
yeah, me screaming Adam.
I was on fire.
But now the channel's name was Ben Webb for about right up to 700 views, and I was like, or 700 subscribers, my bad. And I was like, let's change it to a little bit something different to where it's just not a name,
Yeah.
So my middle name is Golden and my last name is Webb, so I just pretty much put it together and made GoldenWebb, and we've run with it ever since. and I mean,
we made our own emblem, and
so
yeah, that's about it.
That's really about it on that. But now that's about it on the video, really, guys. We've answered every single question that everybody's asked, and we appreciate you all so much for asking these questions and getting back with us. It really means a lot. And just adding on, where we want to see the video go with. I kind of wish we'd ended with that one because that's kind of a good wrapper up. But anyway, we would really like to see us keep on snowballing. Like, the hardest thing for me was making it to 1,000 subscribers. And once I made it to that, we started kind of expecting about 50 subscribers every month, and it went up to about 100 subscribers every month. And last time I checked, we're right at getting about 200 new subscribers every month. 150 to 200 is about a good, thing to always, look at. And we're getting about right at 4,000 views every single day, and we just now recently hit 1 million views. I forgot if I said anything about that earlier since the video's been so long, but that was a pretty big thing for us because I never did know if we would ever make it or not.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if
pretty big milestone.
Yeah, it was a pretty big milestone for us. Even though for some people they might get 1 million views in a week, 1 million views for us has been 3 years, and that's it meant a lot to us. And it means a lot to us because of you all, because we've got the best fans in the world, I think, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
100%.
Just being able to talk to people all over the world, it means so much to us. And like I said earlier, I don't care if we stay at 3,000 subscribers for the rest of my life or rest of the YouTube life or whatever, because, I enjoy doing this, and we're not in it for the money. Like I said, I'm real open with you with how much money we make and everything, and it's not even enough to, I've never been able to pocket any of this money. Yeah. So it's like, every single dime that we make off this goes right back to you all, making more reviews and just, helping you all out. And that's really what we're here for. And, we have fun with it, and that's why we do it for. And yeah, one day I would love to see, I'd love to see it to where we could have, enough revenue coming in every month to where we could actually maybe keep some of it, help us out a little bit. But, we haven't never been focused on doing that. And
other than that, it's just fun right now.
For what it is, it really is just fun. And,
labor of love.
Labor of love, really. And we just really appreciate you all for everything that you've done for us, and we don't plan on leaving anytime soon. We like I said, we're going to be here for a while. But guys, that'll be really about the end of the video. Once again, if you watched it this long, I really highly do appreciate it. And you had a pretty good time.
Oh yeah.
We've had a real good time doing this, and we'll probably do another one maybe within a month or so if we get enough of enough of questions and everything. We'll do one whenever we need to. But like I said, this was pretty fun, and we'll just keep on going on from here, guys. So this will be about it. So guys, once again, I appreciate y'all viewing, like, and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I will see you all in the next video.